What's up everybody, welcome back to another tutorial. In this video we're going to be going over third-person physics handle, so grabbing an object in the third-person perspective. And in order to do that we need to kind of visualize this setup here so we know how we want the setup in our third person to be. So what I want is this spot's going to be the player's head. So normally where the camera would be in a first person perspective. Then we have our grab distance here. And one more for the camera. So what we are going to want here is our camera's perspective is going to be, let's see if I can get an arrow in here. It's terrible. Okay, some kind of line. There we go. Grief. Okay. From the camera's perspective to the object, and from the player's head to the object. So you want to triangulate the position between these 3 points. And normally we take for first person, we just take the position of the camera and the player's head is in the same spot, and we calculate the distance from it, the grab location. So that's the only thing we're really changing. And we can take a look at it here before we start. This is what the blueprint will look like. So let's see. Here we go. So when we hit E to grab something, it's going to get the location of the head. This is where we're going to be using an arrow for it. And that's going to be the beginning, the world location. And then the end is going to be from the camera that's behind the player. Then we do our normal hit, grab the physics component, and we do the rest of the code. It's involved here. All right. So without further ado, let's get into it. Also, don't forget, I have this code posted on BlueprintUE. So if you want to go and check it out, just search for my profile, xQuilkylum, and I have it posted here under physics handle. Okay, we're here in our fresh blank project, and I just wanted to show you this cool little thing you could do to get a third person or any kind of other content pack without starting a whole new project. To get it, you just right click on inside of your content browser and click add feature or content pack. You can grab the third person, add to project, wait for that to finish. Okay, that's done loading, and the first thing we want to do is go into our world settings and change the game mode to third person. We can test it out here by pressing play. Alright, we're in the third person. Okay, we'll open our third person blueprint. We are in a third person blueprint, and it's grabbing our action mapping off of begin play here And if you haven't learned about this yet, let me know in the comments. I can probably do one about it. There is a bunch of videos going over this stuff. What we can do here is, instead of just using E, we can add a new input action and add it to our action mappings here. And then instead of just searching for keyboard E and grabbing the E button, we actually use the enhanced input version of that and call it, and we give it a name or something. So I guess we can do that real quick. So what we want to do is hop in here and get the type input action. Call this input action grab. And we're going to set what button that is in the action mapping, I believe. Yeah. So we press the plus button, grab the one we just made, we'll grab. Use E. There we go. I'm just going to leave all that defaulted. Alright, we can save it. Yeah, save that. Okay, so now we have our action mapping set to grab, so we can do the enhance input action. So we'll scroll up here, get some room. Enhanced input grab. Oop, oh, that's not the one we want. There we go. Grab. Then we'll start this code out. First thing we want to do is create our arrow that we were talking about earlier. We're going to grab our character mesh and press the add button, look for arrow, and let's call it head, I guess. Pull it up to the head position. And we're going to change this camera position as well because it's terrible where it's at. We're going to do a little bit of a top-down perspective here. Compile and save. We'll test this out. Okay. Okay, works so far. Now we'll need to create our variables here. We want grab, branch, we do our line trace. So grab is off. We're going to do. We're not going to do a line trace by channel. What we're going to do is a sphere trace, because it's might not be as easy to grab things for the player if it's just a point in space rather than a sphere, a larger grabbing area. But it depends really on your use case. You know, if you're having type of indicator for the player to grab things. But anyway, that's how we're doing it. So grab our arrow, we'll get world location. Oop. I'll keep doing that. We should just like that's our start. Then we'll do the follow camera. Get the forward vector. We'll multiply this by a float. We're going to promote this. Call this distance. This can be the distance from the camera to the point where we're grabbing something. that to an end. There we go, and what I want to do is do a bit of a debug, so we can see where it's going. And then if it's a hit, we're going to branch, break our hit. So we get the information here. This data is important. Okay, and then after we get our hit, it's true, then we'll add our physics handle. Component, oops, physics handle. There we go. Target is going to be self. Promote this to a variable. Physics handle. Take our hit component, the object that we're picking up. Get world location. We'll promote this to a variable. Call it grab. Then we will grab component. Physics handle. Or we can just grab it down here and pull it in. But cleaner. Grab component at location. Not really worried about the rotation on it. Component is going to be our hit component. There we go. Okay. And there was a little bug that I came across, and I believe this is 5.2, that the object didn't like to move. It was like stuck to the ground for some reason. So I had to add a little impulse. And what's funny is that I didn't even need to add a value. I don't think. Let me just make sure. I'll just add 1. And I believe I ticked it. No, I didn't tick it. Okay, and then we'll set our grabbed at the end. Because I grabbed it. Oops. There we go. Take a look at our code here. And then on the false, or the true, excuse me, going to get our physics handle. Going to convert to validate get. And then we'll release the component. So that's if the physics handle component exists. And it will release the component. Set our grabbed. I believe also what we want to do is destroy the physics component after we drop something. So this is, we're dropping it. We want to destroy it because next time we pick something up, it's going to make it anyway. Pretty sure. Okay, let's set our distance. I forgot about that. All right. The other thing we're going to want to do here. Yeah, that was extra. Okay. We want to set the grab location. On a tick. All right, my grab location is going to be in space here, so we'll just use a sphere. It doesn't matter. Oops. Location. Differentiate the, just call it a sphere. Right there. What I want to do is lift it up just a little bit to make it easier for the character to see. It'll be easier to manipulate. So wherever you grab it, it'll move to this point. Okay, grab location, tick, do our grab check. So that way it's not running the code all the time. It's going to check that first. So if it is grabbing, to set world location, rotation, and the location is going to be this one. We're going to check our physics handle again. So we'll validate. So target location. And do world lookout. Get world location. Set target. I think this code, because I think we actually need it. But we'll leave it in there anyway and see what happens. Compile and save. And now we need an object to grab. So first what I want to do is say player start. And get some shapes. Cube. On this cube we will enable physics. And we will simulation generates head events. And overlap events just for good measure. I don't think we actually need it. Okay, let's test it out here. Okay, so first off, we didn't set up our location, our orb correctly. Okay, here we go. So first off, this needs to be set to movable. Oh wait, no, not that one. This one. No? What is it complaining about? Oh, I grabbed the landscape. I think that's what happened. I grabbed the landscape. So what we can do is our hit component. We need to. Is it simulating physics and not just a component in the world? No. Branch that in here. It's simulating physics, and then we'll create the handle. The other thing is, this guy can actually be hidden. And we can turn his collision off. We don't really need that. That's not where we're aiming. Okay, now we want to debug this one. This is going to be where we're aiming. So what we can do is get our exact same code here. Just put it at the end. Plug that in. Change this color. So we're not confused. Do this one persistent. Here we go. Okay, test number 2. Well, first off, that's why we will turn off our safety feature that we've set up for the tick. So now we'll get our debug line trace. I think. We do have a good debug. Oh, the sphere. Sphere isn't very big, so that's not like 10. Save. Test number 3. Oh. Okay. Oh, I see. So it'll be showing up if it's grabbed. Cool. Doesn't like it. Let's see what happened. Oh, it wants that. There we go. So there's our aiming. Actually, we could probably change our draw time on this to be like 0.1. There we go. Okay, test number 4. There we go. Oh no, it likes to draw that all the time. Oh, yeah. Oh, persistent. I see. So we need to change the draw time, and then we need to, for duration, I believe, or 1 frame. I forgot what it was. Yeah, 1 frame. Can't see it very well with this backdrop. Is it not hitting? Oh, we didn't set up the drop, did we? Check it out. Oh, because we used the different style here. I think that's... Oh yeah, now we're doing hold. And then on when you let go, so I'm holding the E button, and then I'm letting it go. Holding the E, letting it go. Okay, so our distance is a little, yeah, we only did 500. So, what we'll do is increase our distance. We can grab things that are super far away, and they will return to us. Do 2,000. So yeah, see that little blue square popping up? As long as that blue square pops up, I think we'll hit it. Oh no. Oh. Oh. Come on. Oh, oh, I'm not holding it down. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, and it's not returning to the guy because we need to use a different variable, not distance, for the tick. So we're using the same one. So let's put this one, convert this back to a float. Let's put this one at 500. Test number 6. There we go. Sweet. Oh, I got it. Flung it. Got it. Now it's gone. All right, cool. So, a couple things to remember when you're using that enhanced input. I believe that's what's causing the problem here. We'll look into it. See what's happening. Do it like this. Let's make this smaller so you can see. Oops. Okay. So it both failed and did not fail. That's hilarious. So if you're using the enhanced input, you want to come into your action mapping and click the one you made and make sure you select pressed. Hit your plus button here. Do pressed. Save that. And that way it won't be triggering both true and false here on this check. Come here and test it. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Much better. Let's try to get far away from it. Oh, nice. It's cursed. And we can help that by adding the damping at the end of the string there when you pick it up. Oh, look at that. Checked it. Cool. Alright, that's it. If you're still watching, thanks for watching. If you have questions, just put them down in the comments. And catch you later. Peace out, everybody.